Hi guys, this is Kaizen Minis and welcome back to the channel. So these are water-based acrylics by WiZ Paints. Technically a new local brand. When I say technically, because their paint manufacturer are Xerx, and I do like Xerx, and they did a new rebranding of their water-based acrylics, which is a good take of the new water-based and the hobby in itself. So far, these are my first impressions. I've been using them for a week now, and I'd say they're not bad. That is my honest take on this right now. They're not bad. I wish I have more time, but the reason why I'm making this is because I will also be showcasing this in the Paint Buffet this weekend, September 14 and 15 at Whimsy Game Cafe, Mandaluyong, Greenfield, so people and other toddlers can try these paints. Now, a little bit of disclaimer, these paints are sent by WiZ Paints, actually 2 sets. So they sent me the Goblin set, which is this one, and then the rest of the sets I painted with my own money. So this is technically an unbiased review or first impressions. Packaging, they're really cute. The problem is some of the boxes faded, like these ones, and the debris and ruined. So when you look at the paint and the color swatch, it's technically too far off because again, it's faded. They're new and it's this right now, it's acceptable. But yes, I wish they have more clearer colors on the swatches so people have a general idea what they actually look like when you open the box. Because these are sealed, okay? Now, I've been testing it in a wet palette and in an airbrush. They're very airbrushable. I actually just used a distilled water to thin them down. And they work. They do. It has okay coverage. I'm not saying it's the best right now, but it's an A-okay coverage. But these are not bad. For the price itself, it's not even horrible too. It's a really, really great price. For a box of this, it's $230 for 8 paints. That's 5 mls. I love the bottle. They're so cute. They're so cute. Like, oh my god, I love it. I could carry them around, and it fits in a pencil case. So if you're traveling, this is the perfect go-to paints. I will use this when I travel, and I travel a lot lately because I'm doing a lot of workshops in different places far from home. Saturation and concentration pigment-wise, they're really great. I love the concentration. They're very vibrant colors. If you compare them to the Xerx, I have the original Xerx, the first batch of the water-based paints they have. They're really good as well, but I think the coverage of the first one are better than this one. That is my opinion. But again, I think the coverage of the old one is better. This orc bust here, this is the orc bust by Dingo Ate My Minis. So I painted the skin with their goblin set, and it really looks nice. It has a satin finish. It dries quickly. It doesn't separate from the wet palette, which I love too, because I hate paints just 5 minutes in the palette and the binder and the pigment separates. It's annoying because you have to mix it again, and sometimes it ruins the furl of your brush, and it's a hassle and blah blah blah. I really hated that. This doesn't do that. If you can see, some paints of here have been sitting like an hour or so, and they don't separate, which is great. Now, the way they react to the wet palette is very smooth. Interact with the brush, really nice, easy to clean with water. And look, I've been doing some experiments with, so this is Mononoke from KUTON Sculpts. Kudos to KUTON Sculpts. They sent me this amazing model. So I'm painting this figure with their paints. So far, it's not done yet, but it's close. They don't have a skin set. I wish they do, so I had to mix around some colors. But we'll get there. Now, there are some problems that I don't like. The pigment scent is pretty strong in some colors, especially if it's a warm tone. It's very strong, very pungent. I never encountered that strong of a scent from other water-based paints locally we have here. It's though I do remember Played, the one who make folk art paints. They have strong scents in their very warm colors like yellow, orange, and red, and it has the same problem. That is my critique. I wish they could improve on that one. Aside from that, it's a really good paint. It's a good paint for its price. It's 100 pesos for a single 20 ml bottle for each paint. 60 pesos for their top coats, which by the way, I'm gonna make a separate video about, because easy beginner set to join into if you're starting in the hobby. It's very cheap now. You can get a set for 230 pesos, just buy a brush and you're good to go. I would suggest go start with their nature creatures, because it basically has everything you need in a basic set. And then if you want to add more, just add their speed set if you want to try transition paints and such. But these paints are already a banger for what they are. I just coverage and the smell. That's my first impression with these paints. I'm really excited that there's more local paints around the hobby and there's now more choices. And this is, again, the most easiest paint to pack. I love it. It's so cute. It comes with like a free empty bottle, which is also a nice touch. So when you mix paints, like especially for airbrushing, you could put a little bit of thinner and then put the paint. The way I mix them is 50-50. 1 drop of paint, 1 drop of thinner. That's always been my go-to. They're not very watery too. They're very concentrated. It's just a scent, it's a coverage. It's a work for an improvement. Again, I like it. They just need to improve that part and maybe more colors. Also, there's this thing that I also kind of got annoyed, because some set has the same colors of some set, because I have duplicates of some paints that I already have. But I guess good to have extras. But based on my history in painting, unless you're like me, majority of hobbyists will you buy 1 bottle of paint and it will take them years to run out 1 paint, no matter how wasteful they are. It really takes ages to finish a bottle. And I paint every day, so I technically replenish my paints quite often. I replenish them like 6 or 3 months or so. That is already a lot, but these for duplicates, that's too much, for especially if you're starting. I wish they could replace some paints to another shade, but room for improvement. And I know they're gonna release more. I hope I get to try more. And yeah, if you guys are attending the paint buffet, you guys can get to test this out. I'll be bringing them for you guys to test and give me your impressions. Maybe give me your little feedback. Let's talk to WiZ. Actually, they have an amazing customer service. I really love the representative who's been talking to me. They're very helpful. They help me understand, and it's just nice to have a community-driven hobby, and the people who are serving the hobby is also very nice. It's just so heartwarming to be in this space, especially also the brands are also being heartwarming to the people who also buy their products. This is pretty much my first impression. This is Kaizen, and guys, thank you for watching. Again, go check me out in Paint Buffet, the other titles, and this WiZ Paints. Go check out their website. I'll link them all down below. And again, thank you WiZ Paints for sending me the 2 sets and for providing my needs and answering my queries, guys. This is Kaizen, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!